So let's sit up tall and let's take a few breaths. Let's take a moment to acknowledge each other. It's great to see us all congregate, get together, and spend some time, some energy, refining and beautifying our practice. As you get tall, take a few breaths and allow the chest and the shoulders and the neck to soften. And then let's start with some gentle movements. You can do rolls with the hips like I am doing. You can move the head. You can roll the head. You can start moving around a little bit. Just release some of that tension. Whatever it is that you're addressing something that is usually, it starts getting more intense as the evening comes. I know sometimes for me the morning can be really intense. I am not relaxed when I sleep and then fold forward and reach the arms forward. There she is. Christina is back. Okay, she's like, oh no, don't call me out. I'm here. Yes, present. Fold forward when you're ready. Reach the arms forward. Spread through the fingertips and lengthen. Send yourself forward. Take a few breaths, allowing the stomach to lengthen. And then come up and switch legs. If you're seated cross-legged, switch legs and come down. If you're sitting in Virasana, there's no need to come up. Start feeling the length in your body, the length in your spine. Good. Come back up and let's do some hands and knees and a few cat-cows to warm up the spine. Position yourself in a way that is conducive to what you need to achieve. Start arching the back, stomach in, head down, stomach down, head up, and alternating between the two, feeling the flexion and extension in the spine. So let's turn it into a learning moment. When you are back bending, that's called an extension. And when you are rounding forward, that's called a flexion. So movement inwards is a flex, movement outs is an extension. Stop in the center, lift the right leg behind you. Open the hip, lift the leg up higher. And then land the leg down. Keep the leg straight, flex the foot, left arm up, twist. And bring the left arm down and thread it through to the other side. When you get the shoulder and the head to the floor, lift the right leg up and take a few breaths. Some of you know that you can grab the foot in this position. Some of you can play with this. Just breathe and hold and reverse it. Keep the right leg straight as you lengthen it, lower it, left arm up, twist up towards the ceiling. We do it 3 times and bring it down and thread it through. And every time you take the posture a little bit deeper, lift the right leg up. Maybe this time try to grab the right foot with the right hand, maybe not. Maybe you want to test it and reverse it. Straighten the right leg, keep it straight, land it down, left arm up, twist, and bring it down, thread it through. And once again, playing with this, shifting the weight, feeling the twist in the shoulder. This is so good for the shoulder. Just let the shoulder melt in this position and come back to hands and knees. Good. So far, so good. All right. Excellent work, everybody. We can all go home. Thank you very much for coming. Lift your left leg behind you. Reach it, flex the foot, land it down to the floor, and lift the right arm up, twist. Once the arm is up, cross the midline and bring it down, thread it through. Get the shoulder on the floor, get the head on the floor. Lift your left leg up, point the toe, and how high can you lift the leg? How high can you go? Reverse it. Keep the leg straight as you land it down. Flex the foot, right arm up as you twist up towards the ceiling and bring it down, thread it through. You're doing it so good. It's almost like you've been here before. Lift the left leg up. If you can, bend the knee, grab the foot. Yes. Yes. Good, Jesse. And one more time. Reverse it. Right arm up, twisting deeper, reaching higher, and bring the arm down, thread it through. Lift the leg up, and if you want to try to grab the left foot, try to grab the left foot and kick it behind you, but keep leaning forward. Open the chest. Find your breath. And bring it back to hands and knees, looking good. Tuck your toes under, push back to down dog, and start walking in place. Short and sweet. So I've been listening to what you've asked, and I am finishing a video where I'm showing beginners 10 postures. 10 postures you need to know when you start taking yoga. So now when you call grandma, you say, listen, Omri has a new video. He shows you how to do 10 postures. You can join me now in class. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale the right foot forward. Inhale the left foot forward. Hands on your shins. Look forward. Back bend as you lean forward. And then exhale, fold over your legs. So we added a step here in case you haven't been in a while. Inhale, come up to stand, reach the arms up towards the sky. Spread the fingers, sit into chair pose. You're doubling down on chair pose and squeezing the knees together. Once again, if you're joining, take it easy. Breathe as your torso gets longer, and exhale, fold over your legs, touch the forehead to the knee. Take a few seconds here to lengthen your spine. Suck the stomach in, shifting the weight forward. Realize that a lot of the work happens in the first maybe half of class. Then at the end, you just ride all those benefits to the end. Bend your knees, look forward. Step the right leg back, left arm up, twist. Side plank on the right arm. Stack the feet. Tuck the arm behind you on your lower back. Open the chest, look up towards the ceiling, back bend. Squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward and up, and push the floor away from you harder. Bring it back to plank and hold your plank. Now we've been working on tightening our plank, so look under you and find a perfect straight line from your clavicle to your feet. Everything should be aligned, your stomach, your hips, your thighs. Your feet should be together squeezing. The ribs should be squeezing towards each other. The glutes should be squeezing. The shoulders should be working, and push back to down dog. Good. So that's what we work on these days. Once you get to down dog, start back bending, pressing the chest more towards the floor. What's up? The back bend as you reach the arms, reach the legs, point the toes, and then lift the left leg up. And exhale the left foot forward. Inhale right foot forward. Hands on your shins. Look forward. Back bend as you lean forward. And exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale up to stand, reach the arms up towards the sky, spread the fingers, and sit into chair pose. Focus on squeezing the knees together for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold, touch the forehead to the knee. Take another few seconds here to relax the back of the neck, to lean a little bit more forward, to look at the feet and let them relax so they don't stress out. And then bend your knees, look forward, step to your left leg back, right arm up, twist. Get ready for your side plank. So I'll go over every detail. Stack your feet on top of each other in the side plank on the left side. Tuck the top arm behind you. The back of the hand touches the lower back, presses forward. Glutes squeeze, push forward and up. Turn the chest towards the ceiling. Push the floor away from you and back bend. Bring it back to plank and hold your plank. We are starting to build some shoulder strength for you guys, and that's needed for handstands and all the fancy stuff. So work the plank and then push back to down dog. Push the floor away from you very hard. Push. And lift the right leg up. Step the right foot forward. Step the left foot forward. Hands on your shins. Back bend as you lean forward. Exhale, fold over your legs. Fingertips on the floor. Come up on your toes. Heels up. Heels up and on your fingertips, and start sucking the stomach in more, dropping the head more. And let the arms be long and let them press into the floor. Let the toes be long. Push the floor away from you. Sit into chair pose, all in one thing. Heels down, knees bent, arms up. Now lengthen in the spine, spread the fingers, lift the left leg up and send it behind you into a high lunge that opens into a skandasana. Turn to the left, skandasana side to side, moving from side to side, the weight to each leg. Refine your postures. Make sure that the arms are always between the knees. Look at your toes and your knees on each side and make sure they're pointing in the same direction. See if you can sit down all the way to the heel instead of just to the, get the heel to be on the floor as you move from side to side. That's a more advanced detail. Good. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Step your feet together at the top of the mat and exhale, fold over your legs. Try a jump back. but do it gently. The secret to a jump back is to shift the weight forward as you jump back, and I'll meet you in down dog. Good. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, right foot forward. Hands on your shins, back bend, look forward, lean forward, and exhale, fold over your legs. So good. Inhale up to stand, reach the arms up towards the sky, sit into chair pose halfway down. Send the right leg behind you, high lunge, and turn to the right, Skandasana, to the right as you shift the weight and you bend the knee. You can rely on less and less on the hands. You can really just make it a leg thing. It's a leg thing. You wouldn't understand. As you shift the weight from side to side, maybe the whole foot comes down. Maybe just the front of the foot. Maybe the heel can come down. And walk your hands to the front of the mat. Step the feet to the front of the mat. Fold over your legs. And try the jump back again. Think about it. As you jump back, you shift the weight forward, as if you're going to go into a chaturanga, and then find your way back to down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, jump into a squat, and roll back into a plow. Start releasing your lower back. Once you've rolled all the way back behind you, the legs might still be bent. The hamstrings might not be as warm as we want them to be. Eventually they will. Sometimes you just gotta give it time. So play with this posture and start stretching your upper back between the shoulder blades, maybe the neck, adjust the arms, reach the hands towards the feet. Let all that tissue stretch out. You have a count to down dog. It's going to be a slow one. You have 8 seconds to get there. Go for 8, 7, meet me at down dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down dog. Walking in place. Very good. Very good. So if we ever do it again and we do it sporadically, 8 seconds is a long time to get there. 4 seconds, 3 seconds is fast. Inhale the right leg up. Right knee to right elbow. Tighten your plank, please. Point your toes, back bend and look forward. Send the leg back up to the air. Step the right foot forward. Step the left foot forward. Hands on your shins. Look forward. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale up to stand, reach the arms up towards the sky, come up on the toes for a few seconds, keep lifting higher and higher and higher, and sit into chair pose, arms reach up, step the left leg back behind you, high lunge, interlace the hands behind your back, give your shoulder blades a good squeeze, open the chest and fold the chest on the thigh, drop the head when you get there. Let the arms reach as far as they can behind you, and then release them, hands to the floor, and find your pyramids. Adjust the step. Take your time getting there and breathe. You might make the step shorter, you might make the step longer, but just start working the compression in the right side of your lower abdomen, thigh, breathing as you get longer over the leg and allowing yourself the space that you need. Walk the hands to the left, keep the legs straight, interlace the hands behind your back, and let the arms fall as far forward as they can. Simultaneously, open the feet as wide as possible. And when you get to the edge there, take a second, shift the weight forward, back bend, and release it. Walk your hands to the front of the mat, step the feet back together into a plank, and tighten the plank. So I'll go over it. Look under you, clavicle to toes, straight line, adjust it. You might have to drop the hips, you might have to suck the stomach in. I want you to squeeze the ribs in, tighten your core, relax your neck, relax your jaw. That's not doing anything to help the posture. Find down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee to left elbow. Don't forget to back bend as you point your left toes and look up. Send it back up. Step the left foot forward, step the right foot forward, hands on your shins, back bend, lean forward, and then exhale, fold over your legs. Touch the forehead to the knee maybe. Inhale up to stand, reach the arms up towards the sky, sit into chair pose halfway down, lift the right leg up and send it behind you, high lunge. Interlace the hands behind your back, give it a nice big squeeze, and then slowly lower the chest on the thigh, dropping the head at the very end. Continuing the movement with the arms, reaching them higher, squeezing between the shoulder blades. See if you can go deeper and then release the hands, and it turns into a pyramid pose. Once you're in the pyramid, adjusting the step piper, that might be a little short of a step. Think 3 feet between the front toe and the back heel. 3 feet. That would be kind of like generous. Actually, it would be kind of narrow. And then if you go 3 feet from the front heel to the back toe, that's a little bit longer. So the play is about a foot. Excellent work, everybody. Walk the hands to the right, interlace the hands behind your back, fold forward, and start sliding the legs out. It's a controlled slide. It's very difficult. It's also very good for your groin, for your hips, for your back. Keep challenging this posture. Excellent. Let it go. Walk your hands to the front of the mat and find a plank. Once you find the plank, squeeze your feet together, squeeze your knees together, squeeze your thighs together. Suck the stomach in, squeeze your glutes. Good. Now look at the floor and just push it just an inch harder, an inch more. That's it, and push the down dog. Perfect. Bend your knees, look forward, jump into a squat. Roll back into Navasana, legs up, arms up. This is an assisted Navasana, which means bend your knees and grab your elbows behind the knees. Your elbows, yes. Hug the knees to the chest, deep. Good. And now very slowly, straighten your legs without changing your arms. Take a breath. Find the stretch. This is such a beautiful stretch because you have to maintain balance and straighten the legs at the same time. Now for 3 seconds, I want you to squeeze your thighs as hard as possible. Squeeze for 3, 2, don't let go, and roll back into plow. Don't bend the knees. Yes, and then release the arms towards your feet and stretch deeper in your plow. Maybe the legs are straight at this point, maybe not. But it's an option for you with the feet flexed. We're going to find our way back to down dog. You have 6 seconds. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, gorgeous chain 2, 1, and down dog. Walking in place. Don't forget that the most efficient way to get there when you roll forward is to cross your shins and find the momentum. Inhale the right leg up. Right knee to nose, chin to chest, lift the leg higher, point your right toes, send it back up, open the hip, bend the knee, point the toe, and land it into rock stars. Take a moment to develop your rock star. Push the floor away from you, relax your head, drop your head, relax your neck. Oh, hi, Christina. And then step the right foot forward, low lunge, bounce the hip. Looking forward and aligning everything. So you went off to the left, and now you're back in the center. Check it. Right foot, right knee. Is the left thigh? Can it drop more? Can I back bend? Can I be on my fingertips here? Good. And then keep your right hand down and lift the left arm up as you drop the left heel to the floor. Extended B with the hand on the outside of the foot on the floor. So the back heel drops down to the floor. That's the only thing you need to change. Perfect. Good. Bring the elbows to the floor. Lizard. The heel comes back up again. The back knee comes to the floor. And take a few moments to stretch the front of the hip. Talk to it. Janie, this is exactly where that back glute fires. So this is good for everybody to know. In this posture, the glute of the left leg should be squeezing. At the same time, the front of the left hip should be relaxing. Good. Let it go. Send the right leg back to the air behind you. Open the hip and the knee, point the toe, shake the leg a couple times, and give me a fallen triangle. Right knee to left elbow, fallen triangle, and arch back. And this is the sister pose to the rock star. So give it a nice squeeze, completing your round here. Hands to the floor. Send the leg back into plank and hold your plank. Feet together, knees together, thighs together. Tighten your legs, tighten your glutes, tighten your tummy, tighten your ribs, relax your neck, pull the head back in space, and down dog. And just keep walking in place. Shake it off like nothing happened. Just walk and press into the floor with the arms and breathe. It's all good. Inhale, left leg up. Left knee to nose, make sure it's chin to chest, touching the knee to the nose, pointing the left toes, send it back up. Step your left foot forward. Low lunge, bounce the hip a few times. Bounce the hip, bounce the hip, bounce the hip. Looking forward, getting a good stretch in the front of the right thigh. And then let's turn it into an extended B with the hand on the outside of the foot on the floor. So the left hand stays down and the right arm reaches up and the hips stay down and the right heel lands down. Bend the front knee a little bit more, slide the back foot back a little bit more. Give your groin a little bit of a stretch as you reach up and open the chest and stretch and bring it back to lizard. Looking so good, Judy. Janie's window's right above you and there's a bright light right above the picture of Judy, and it makes Judy looks like she's bringing the light when she's in the high posture. She's grabbing onto the sun, she's bringing it down to earth for us. Drop your head, let the hips stretch. Some people have that power. On good days, sometimes I do. On bad days, definitely not. All right, let it go. Hands on the floor. Send the left leg back to the air behind you. Shake the leg out a few times. Shake it, shake it, shake it, and bring it into your rock stars here. Oh, yes. We're going to do the full thing here. From the rock stars with your arched back and the dropped head and the squeezing arm and the open chest, bring it into a fallen triangle as the left hand touches the floor. The left leg swings back into place and goes right over to the right side. Arching your back, developing a beautiful, that started to look really good, Jason. I like that. And that's a good pair of pants. Hands to the floor, send the leg back to the air behind you. Come forward into plank. Hold your plank. Optional, gentlemen, you have 10 push-ups. Everybody else just hold your planks. Now tighten your planks, suck the stomach in. And when you're ready, find down dog. And I did not mean it that way when I just said gentlemen. So don't take it the wrong way. Bend your knees, look forward, jump into a squat, and roll back into a Navasana. Legs up and arms up. You are always welcome to join everybody for 10 push-ups. Reach the arms up this time and the legs up this time and reach higher. Go higher, lift more. Get your legs straight and lift up and hold for another 5. You can do it. 4, keep reaching. 3, you're going to roll back without bending the knees. 1, and roll back into plow. And take a few breaths. We're going to find our way back to down dog. This is going to be a medium speed, a 5 count. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and find down dog. I like how tight you're making that look, Jason. That looks great. Nice adjustment there with the foot. Inhale the right leg up. Step the right foot forward. High lunge. Palms together. Palms together, sitting lower, getting taller, bending the front knee more, squeezing the hell out of the back glute. Open for warrior 2. Sitting a little bit lower, let the groin stretch as you sit and you squeeze and you lengthen. Extended B, hand on the inside of the foot on the floor. Other arm reaches up towards the sky, looking up, reaching up. Now this is a heavy lift. Do it with a lot of care and attention. Grab the right big toe with the middle and index finger and straighten the front leg as you lift the chest off the floor. It's a heavy lift. Flex the front foot. Tighten the front leg, open the chest, reach up towards the ceiling like there's something you're pulling from the ceiling, like a rope is there. You're going to grab that rope. With that tension, bring the front foot down if you can. You got to keep that tension looking like you're grabbing onto something on the ceiling and you can really get it. Amazing. Tip it forward at the front of the mat to a half moon on the left side. Right leg up, right arm up. Switcheroo. Left hand down, left leg down, right arm up, right leg up, and then grab the foot behind you. Grab the foot behind you. And get ready to bring the left hand to the center of the chest. The left hand to the center of the chest and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seated spine twist. Bring the right knee to the outside of the left heel. Sit down. Once you're there, the right arm up, bring it over, press against the elbow into knee and twist. Those one-legged bounces, I used to think they were so easy. Now I'm doing them with you, and sometimes I have to keep the hand on the floor the whole time. I can't even lift the hand, given I am leaning so far forward and down. That's my goal. Good. Let it go. Grab the left foot from the outside with your right hand. Kick it forward. Reach the left hand behind you in a straight line. Switch hands, Derek. Yes, yes, yes. Except you grab your feet are in the other direction, but don't worry about it. Half lotus, everybody. Half lotus. Yes, you fixed it. Half lotus. When you get there, bounce the knee up and down. Pull the foot a little closer to you. Bounce the knee up and down. When you're ready, fold forward and try to touch the forehead to the floor. Keep getting your back to be long. Keep breathing. Keep sucking the stomach in a little bit to give yourself space. Come up and find your way back to down dog. Release it. Once you're in down dog, flutter your lips, shake your head, stretch the legs, feel the floor, and then inhale the left leg up. And step the left foot forward, high lunge. Palms together, arms up. Feel the arms squeezing towards each other. Feel that drive the chest sternum forward, and the arms can reach back slightly. Open for warrior 2. Sitting a little bit lower, challenging the front leg, opening the chest. Yes, reaching the arms into one line. Extended B, hand on the inside of the foot on the floor, reaching the other arm up towards the ceiling. Find the rope in the ceiling here. Get that feeling that you're holding on to something and that is pulling you up. Grab the big toe of the front foot. The heavy lifting is making it look like you're actually pulling on something in order to lift yourself up. That's it. When you get there, adjust this posture, flex the front foot, squeeze the front thigh, reach a little bit more. And for those of you who can and want, slowly bring the foot to the floor. Keep holding it. Change nothing else. Takes a little bit more. Takes you a little bit deeper. Remember, there's a switch happening here. Look down. Half moon on the right leg at the top of the mat. So bend the left knee, step the right foot forward, and then the left leg up, left arm up, bend the knee, grab the foot behind you. Once the foot is in your hand and you feel comfortable and you're more or less happy and content with what you have in life, then bring the right hand up to the center of the chest. It's funny how we can have moments of introspection in the middle of a seemingly unrelated moment. It's part of the magic. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Seated spine twist. Bring the knee outside the ankle. Lift the arm up and over. And twist. So it should be the left arm. And you're twisting to the right. And you're looking over the right shoulder. And if you look ahead in front of you, the right leg is right there in front of you, the right foot. Grab it from the outside with your left hand. Grab the right foot from the outside and then kick it forward and reach the right arm behind you and twist. And then as you reverse it into a half lotus. Good. Jason, keep working the foot higher on the thigh itself. Jesse, that's a really good position. You too, try to bring the foot higher on the thigh. Good. Bounce the knee up or down. Piper, that looks easy. Start thinking about the knee touching the floor. Point your right toes harder. And yeah, work it. If the knees come down, just fold down forward. If the knees don't come down, you can still fold forward. Just do it slowly. Jane, really nice work. They're working on the lower part of your abdomen / pelvis, hips there. I can see that there's stiffness you're working through. That's really great. That's something, by the way, that you've always had. You were really, really strong in the hips and the lower belly. I remember that from Williamsburg 1,150,000 years ago. That was amazing. Good. Come back up and find a straddle stretch. Release your legs out. Send them out in a V and fold forward. We've been working on this posture, and my goal is that with time, you're all going to be with a chest on the floor. Now, it's not going to happen instantly. It's a tough one, but it's one that we can achieve over time. So once your legs are open as wide as possible, let the feet be flexed and turn them out. Then I want you to push the hips forward. I want you to walk the hips forward. You can do it with the hands behind you. You can do it with the hands in front of you, but try to get so that you're a little wider. Then slowly fold forward. Whatever that means. Hands to the floor, elbows to the floor, forehead to the floor, chest to the floor. Breathe. And now, as in that position, you squeeze the legs out just a little bit more, lengthen your lower back, and suck the stomach in. Good. Come up, shake the legs, let it go. We're going to do our leg lifts. So keep the legs straight and in a straddle. Put both hands by the right knee, surrounding the knee on the floor. We're going to lift the right leg and bounce it in the air without bending the knee. Lift and bounce for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, shake it off. Let's do the other side. I gotta say, some days I love this posture, it's easy, and some days it's so hard. Let's do the left leg. Ready? Left leg lifts up and bounces for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Jesse, looking good. 7, 6, 5. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Come down, bring the palms of the feet together and bounce the knees up and down. Fold forward if you'd like to.